first time out this year metal detecting. We've had some lovely weather in Brum recently, and I thought I would get out and do some detecting. This is one of the original fields that John gave me to metal detect. If you remember from my previous videos, it was like the Andes with the ploughing, and look at it now, it's a completely different field, and I am allowed still on it, so I'm going to get cracking and see if we can find some decent stuff. So I'll catch you in a bit. Well, I've got to be honest guys, I haven't been having much luck. I did find a modern 5p. This is the first item that I consider worthy of getting the phone out to video it. So I don't know whether this is a tomback, but certainly a flat button of some age. We'll be able to look at references for this piece here where the loop went on it, and that will give us some idea of the date. So that's a nice find. Another decent find. I think this is off going to be off horse harness or something. I think bit of horse tack, but that's only the second item I think I've found of interest so far, being out here 2 hours. I did find a marble though, so let's hopefully find something else. Sorry about the wind guys, hope you can hear me over this. This is an interesting find. It fits in my hand quite nicely, so I don't know whether it was again some kind of ploughing tack or something like that, but yeah, it's quite a nice find. Just found this brass padlock, not very old. The key slot is there. Nice signal though. So I just found this item, rang up nice on the detector, 65, which you expect for a coin, a 65 to 79 I think. So I think it's an enamel badge. I think there's some writing on the outside of it. I'm going to try and clean it up and see if we can get anything off it, to see if we can identify what it was. So I haven't been digging much because I've been looking at the readings and deciding that the item that the detector had picked up wasn't, I don't think, of interest. There's a lot of cans, bits of cans on this field, so not many good signals, but I decided to have a go at this one because it was reading 55 and it's the base of a shotgun cartridge. But at least it was something a bit different to tin cans. Okay guys, time for a quick wrap up. So there's a marble I found. I'm wondering if it's from a cod bottle. There is a line in the centre that goes all the way around the circumference, so I'll have to see if that is the case. Of course my imagination went wild with this, but it could be off anything, to be honest, couldn't it? It could be off the side of a tractor, it could be off the side of a wood, you know, one of the old horse-drawn wagons. It doesn't necessarily need to be anything to do with the actual ploughing equipment. It could be off a bucket for all I know. So yeah, this was the nice bit of horse tack, the buckle that I found there. That was a really nice find. 5p. This is the button, which I think is from late 1700s. The pound coin, which, considering these aren't particularly old when they were first issued, I don't think, that hasn't survived very well in the ground. And then here we've got 12 gauge shotgun shell base. That's one of the paper type as well, so that's quite an old one. Over here are some items I found from a previous visit to the field, where obviously we find all the 303 and the 9mm Sten gun bullets. I also found this buckle, so I need to look that up to see what date that might be. I didn't think it was particularly old because it looks like it's pressed metal, so I wondered if it was just like mass manufactured, but you never know. Again, it may just be a bit of horse tack, but if I do find anything else about this, then I'll let you know. This seems like a good time to interrupt myself. I found out that this is actually early medieval to post-medieval annular buckle, and dates from around 1450 to 1550. So I am totally gobsmacked that I found this item and the age that it is. So it's now one of the gems of my collection of finds. Anyway, guys, it was nice to be out. It was a glorious day. The amount of signals that I got that were tin cans was unbelievable. And in the end, I just wasn't digging anything that registered basically from 0 to 27. So yeah, I hope to get out there soon, but we shall see. Anyway, thanks ever so much for watching. I do appreciate it. Look after yourselves, and I'll catch up with you soon.